Well, from wherever you're watching, this is yet another episode of the Faces of South Sudan, right on the City Review Digital, your #1 channel where we get to tell you the stories that are happening, stories that matter to you. Well, in this particular episode, we have got one interesting story. I don't know that it's going to be long or short, but you have probably heard about some jobs outside the country. You are a South Sudanese, you have gone to school, college, and you've got your qualifications here and there. And then somewhere, social media, in some website, internet, you get to hear about some opportunities that are outside the country. And probably one of the people who are known to you tell you that this is something that is real, this is something that is legit, and then you go ahead and apply for it. Well, in this particular episode, we are going to speak to one limited Bol who is with us here and had got one horrific stay in Bangkok. We are going to tell you more about that. Thank God we have him here with us, and therefore kindly sit tight because this story is likely to be long and winding. So welcome to this episode of Faces of South Sudan. Of course, you're a face of South Sudan, right?
Thank you.
We've been hearing a lot about jobs here and there, and you got this opportunity. Somebody told you, somebody known to you, that the opportunity is in Bangkok, and then you applied. This guy took his commission, and this story, where does it start?
Yeah, it starts right here in Juba, South Sudan, and here is how it starts. I have a friend. This guy posts job in Bangkok, Thailand, and then when I saw that one, I give him a call. Then when I give him a call, then he explained everything to me. What they need someone who have knowledge about IT. If you can operate your computer, your desktop, and you can even type 25 words in a minute. So you can have that opportunity. And then from there I said, okay, fine, because I'm good at all this. And then the guy told me, like, we need someone with the passport on arrival. Like, if you have an Ethiopian passport, you can get your visa on arrival in Bangkok, Thailand. And then I said, okay, I have this one. And then the guy told me, like, what you are going to pay is 300 US dollar. I have to pay as a commission to them, and then they are the one providing the ticket and accommodation. And then I said, okay, fine. And then they told me, you send us your copy passport of your document, and also you send us your picture. And then I said, okay, fine. I send them. In the following days, then the guy told me, like, your ticket is already booked. It has been booked. So now what you have to do, you have to get ready. And then on 11th, it was on Sunday, then you are going to Bangkok, Thailand. Then I said, okay, I was ready that day, and then in the following day I left Juba. And then when I left Juba, the guy told me, like, if you are in airport, you can send us your picture so that we send it to those people who are going to pick you up in Bangkok, Thailand. And then I said, okay, fine. And then I sent the picture to them. And then I start my journey. I went to Addis Ababa International Airport, Bole International Airport. And then on 12th September. And then because I left on 11th. And then on 12th, and then I already arrived in Bangkok. You know, like when you come out from the airplane, yeah, we have people who used to come and tell us, like, if you are going for a transit, you go this side. If you are going to Bangkok, you go this side. And then one of the guy came to me and say, like, he showed me the picture. That was my picture. Okay. And then I said, okay, fine, that is me. And then he said, okay, you come.
So he had come to collect you?
He has come to pick me up. And then from there, before he came to me before the visa room. Before the visa room.
Okay.
And then he gave me two paper. He gave me two paper. One, it is for visa paper. and the other one it is for hotel booking. And then from there, he gave me money for visa.
Okay.
And I was told I should be the one to pay my visa fees.
Okay.
And then the guy gave me the money for the visa, and then he told me, you go and get your visa. And then I went there, and then after I done with the visa, and then I met him on the other side.
So the visa was supposed to be for how long they stay?
The visa is like, it was on 12th, and then I have to come back on 23rd. On 23rd,
okay.
In the same month,
okay.
September.
Okay.
And then from there, I got my visa. On my way out from my visa room, and then I met the guy. And then the guy told me, my work is done here, so you go and get your luggage, and then you go to gate 5, and then you will get someone, the one who is coming to pick you up.
Okay.
She's a lady.
Okay.
And then I went, I collect my bag, and then I went to gate 5. And then when I reached to the gate 5, we reached to gate 5, and then I met the lady. Then I took a picture, holding my name on a printed paper. And then from there, she told me, you go and sit there. I sat for 3 minutes. And then from 3 minutes, and then she told me that the taxi arrived. So we go to taxi. And then I said, I thought maybe I'm just going to the hotel. Because we were told to work in Bangkok, Thailand.
Yes.
And then from there, I went inside. I asked the lady, what is your name? And then she refused to tell me her name. She just said, you just go.
It's a bit weird, eh?
Yeah, and then I said, okay, fine. And then I go to the taxi, and then we start driving. And then we drive for 1 hour. And then I ask, we are almost to reach the outskirts of the city. So is the hotel still very far? And then the guy told me, like, we have changed our mind. We are not going to take you to the hotel. We are going to take you straight away to the company. And then I said, okay, fine. Then I said, and how far is the company from here? And then the guy said, we are going to drive for 3 hours.
Okay.
And then we drive. And then when we reach to that place, and then the guy stopped and told me, like, you have to go to, if you go for Lu, for a short call, you go, or if you can go and buy for yourself a food. And then I said, okay, fine. I went there. No, I told him I don't have money. And then he called, he gave me some money. I buy a food for myself. I bought a food for myself, and then I came back. And then we start our journey again. And then I asked the guy again, so how long is the company from here? And then the guy told me, we are going to drive again for another 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah. The first 1 hour, the second 3 hours, and then the other 4 hours again. And then I said, okay, fine. And then we move. We start our journey from Bangkok City at 3 afternoon.
Okay, yes.
And then we arrive in that city where I spend my night at 10 to 11.
In the night?
In the night.
Okay, yes.
And then from there, he handed over me to one of the guys. And then that guy took me to the hotel. I spent my night. In the morning, they came, they knocked. They said, you have to get ready. The taxi is coming, another taxi. I said, okay, I'm almost ready. And then when the guy went back, and then my phone was off. I did not alert my family that I have reached to this stage. So I just want to go and ask the boss to give me a charger so that I can charge my phone while I'm waiting for the taxi, for the other taxi to come.
Yes.
And then I was about to step out from the hotel because the guy was on the other side of the hotel. And then when I was about to step out, and then the other guy, they saw me. They say, like, you have get back to your room. I said, I'm going to ask for the charger to charge my phone while we are waiting for the taxi. They say, you just go back to your room.
They became cruel somehow?
Yes.
Okay.
And they don't want me to be seen outside. And then I said, okay, fine. I went back to my room. I wait there until they came. They told me the taxi is here. And then I said, okay, fine. I came. I went inside to the taxi, and then we start our journey the following day. That one is on 13.
Yes.
And then from there, and then we drive for 20 minutes. And then from there, we branch from the main road into the forest. And then from there, we move again from where we branch from the main road. We move inside the forest, and then we move like for 10 minutes driving. And then from there, inside the bush, inside the forest, there was a home inside there. And then the guy dropped me from there. And she's the lady. Okay. She dropped me from there. And then she stopped. She told me, come out. And then I came out. And then she told me, you just go and sit there in a nearby house inside that forest. And then I came out. I went there. I saw other 4 guys. They were sitting there.
What were they like? Were they from?
No, they are from the Asian. Yes, they are side people.
Okay, okay.
And then from there, I saw those 4 guys, and then I did not go and sit next to them. I distanced myself a little bit, and then I sat somewhere. And then the lady job from there, she's done, and then she went back to the city.
Okay.
She left me there.
So you're alone? The car's gone back?
Yeah, the car has gone back, okay. And then I was alone there. And then I was together with those 4 guys. And then I was like, I just want to ask those 4 guys if any one of them can speak English. Then when I said, hey guys, any one of you can speak English? And then they say, shh, shh.
Okay.
They just said, keep quiet. And then I said, okay, fine. I continued. I went back, I sat, and then I waited until another car came. And then we start the next journey. And then we drive for 1 hour and some minutes inside. And then from there is a agriculture farm. It's very big. It's like from here maybe Charkat or maybe just a little bit. It's something big. And then from there is no people there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from there we walk for 1 hour. We drive for 1 hour. And then I told the guy, so let me go for urine. I have to go and urinate. And then the guy was insisting not to stop the car. And then I said, okay, I use another language. Maybe it's hard for him to get that word. And then I said, I'm going for toilet. I'm going to toilet. And then the other guy, the one who sat next to me, he said something in his language. And then they talk, and then the guy stopped the car. And then they opened for me. I came out, and then I went up to that side. And then I start urinating. And then from there, the driver himself came out from there with a stick. And then when he came out, I saw him, but I was pretending like I didn't see him. And then the guy was just coming until he reached to me. Then he was trying to beat me. Okay. And then I turned. I say, what? He say, go inside car. I say, where are we going? He say, go inside car. I say, I'm not going. And then he said, you want me to handcuff you? I say, no. Then he ran inside to the car. And then he came out with the handcuff, the one for police. And then he came out. And then he was running to me. From there, and instead of me to wait for him to handcuff me, and then I start running. When I start running, and then just a little bit distant, it's not that far, and then I got some stone. When I got those stone, I reached there, and then I grabbed those stones. And instead of me to continue running, I turned to them. I was ready to fight. I'm ready to fight now. And then I go to them. I march to them. And then from there, because where they are, there's no stone. where they are, there's no stone. The only person who is holding something is the guy with the stick. And then I run to, I march to them, and then they run inside the car. And the driver himself start calling. And then from there, when I saw all of them, they enter into the car. And then from there, I start running into the farm, like it's a corn farm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I ran inside. When I ran inside, I ran until I reach to where I can hide myself. I reach to a sugarcane
plantation.
Plantation.
Yes.
A sugarcane plantation. And then I reached there, and then I went inside, deeply inside. I hide myself. And then from there, when I stop, where I stop, I sat, I start praying. I ask my God. And then when I'm done, when I done with the prayer, then I conduct a meeting with myself. I start talking to myself, telling myself, I am black. If I continue walking in broad daylight, they will catch me, and it will be another story. So let me wait from here until the night comes. I wait from there until the night arrives. And then when the night arrives, I came out from there. I start journey, like maybe from 6 p.m. to 7, when it is dark a little bit. And then I start my moving. I walk for 4 hours in the forest, where there is no road, there is no what. And then when I walked for those 4 hours, and then I reach to the main road. Mm-hmm. When I reach to the main road, and then I also told myself not to stop any car or any border, because I might not know
who is real and who is with them in the same scheme. Yes.
And then when any time when I saw a light of car or a light of border, and then I hide myself. I go on the other side, and then I sleep. And then they pass, and when they pass, I come back to the road, and then I walk. I walk for another 1 hour to reach to the town. And then when I reach to the town, and then I saw a motorbike. I saw a motorbike. It was written police. And then I ran to that motorbike. And then there were nobody there. And then I ran inside.
Inside what?
Inside the fence. I ran inside. I heard the people talking inside. And then I ran inside. The policemen, like two guys, they were inside. And then they put their guns on the table. And then from there, when I ran inside, they saw a black man running to them.
Yeah.
It was like... And then from there, they just grabbed their gun, and then they were ready to shoot me.
Okay.
And then I goes down on my knees, and then I do like this. I said, I need help. I'm someone who need help.
Had you seen any black person around for the short time you were there?
No.
So you are the only one around?
I'm the only black man.
Okay.
And then I said, I goes down on my knees. I keep begging them. I am someone who need help. And then they look at me. And then I think they have realized that this person is someone who really need help.
He's harmless anyway.
And then one of them told me, like, you just get up. And then they say, you come and sit here. I sat there. And then the first thing I asked from them, I say, I need water.
Oh, yeah.
Because since yesterday, until that day, I was running for the whole day. And then no water, no food, no what, no nothing. And then I told them, I asked them, I need water. Then they gave me water. I drank. I took the water. And then from there, and then I was like a little bit okay. Then I was trying to explain the problem to them. It was very difficult because all of them, they don't know how to speak English.
So how was it like communicating?
They only communicate through app. There are app, they record in their language, and then it translates into English. And then when they record it, and then it translates into English, and then they give it to me, and then I read. That is how we communicate.
Okay.
And then from there, they told me this is the police home. We are going to take you to the headquarters, and it is a little bit far away. It is like 20 kilometers away from here. And then I said, okay, fine. Then they took me there. When they took me to that headquarters, still there is no one who can talk in English.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent that night. I did not even sleep. I was sitting the whole night, and then after that, and then in the morning, then they called me for investigation. They took me to investigation room. Still there is no good communication and all this, until they took me to a place for tourist police.
Oh, tourist police.
Tourist police, they all know how to, they know English. And then I explained the problem to them. When I explained the problem to them, and then they said, okay, we are going to take you to bus station, and then you will go to Bangkok, to the city. And then I say, no, I'm not going to use the bus, because these people, they are very many. They have people in the airport. And imagine they took me, they brought me all the way from Africa up to this place using their money. So this one, they have people. If they caught me on the road, it will be another story. So unless if there is a police car. Then they said, okay, we have no police car which is going to the city, but we have an airport here. If you have money, you can get yourself a ticket. And I was having like $300 in my pocket by the time I left the country.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I told them, I have $200. If they can be enough for my ticket, fine. And then they said, okay, fine, we are going to take you to the airport. And then they took me to the airport. I got my ticket. I fly from there to the city, Bangkok. And then when I arrive in Bangkok city, in Bangkok, within airport, I go to the counter. I give them the ticket because I was having a return ticket. It's two-way ticket. And then I give the ticket to the counter, and then they check. The ticket was invalid. It is not in the system.
Okay.
So from there, I thought maybe these people, they have a deal with this company. And then I move again. I move to another counter. I told them I need to go back earlier, so you check my ticket. And then they check it. They say the same thing. They said your ticket is not in the system. It's invalid. This one is a fake ticket.
Okay.
I said, okay, fine. And then I went around. I looked for someone whom I can explain my problem. And then I explained the problem to one of the lady. And then she straightly called tourist assistance center. And then they came, they picked me up, they took me to the office. And then I explained the whole story. And then they said, okay, what we are going to do, we are going to give you phone, and then you log in, and then you contact your family.
Yes.
I said, okay, fine. When they give me the phone, because my bag, my phone, everything, they took them, those people.
Okay.
So I just come back as me.
Even your passport?
No, my passport was in my pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then from there, they gave me the phone to log in. I forgot everything. My password, my Gmail password, my Facebook password, I forgot everything. And then what I told them now, I'm not remembering anything. So what you guys have to do, this is my page. Those who used to share my post on my page, you send the message. Those who used to comment, you just send the message on a reply. And then whoever that will get that message will try to reach us.
Okay.
And then they said, okay. And then they told me like, your food, where to sleep is on you. I said, okay, I have 150 because I got my ticket with the 150, the other ticket.
Okay.
I got it with 150. I was having 300. That means I have left with 150.
Yes.
So I told them I have 150. They said, okay, you change them into baht, and then you go and get yourself a place to sleep. I said, okay. Then we wait for the first day, no reply. The second day, and then my cousin, by the name Tibabi, she's an artist. She's the one who got that message first. And then she called, and then those people, they called to the hotel, and then the people of the hotel, they give me the phone, and then they told me, like, you go to the airport, your sister has called. And then I came to the airport, I talked to Tibabi, I told her the whole story and all this. And then from there, we try to check out if we have embassy. If Ethiopian have embassy in Thailand, or South Sudan have an embassy in Thailand, so that I can go and report myself there. We don't have embassy.
In Bangkok?
In Bangkok. There is no South Sudanese embassy, and there is no Ethiopian embassy. So the only people who have license office are Ethiopian. And then they call to Indian, to the embassy in India. And then when they call, they said, okay, we are going to call to Ethiopia, and then we try to help you out, and all this. Until the following, the 2 days later, my sister called. And then she said, no problem, I will get the ticket. It's just because I didn't know where you are, and it was very hard for me to get you. And then my sister got me a ticket. He booked a ticket. She sent it to me, and then I came to. I was coming to Juba exactly.
Yes.
But because I was using Ethiopian passport, they cannot let me to come to Juba with one-way ticket. I must to have two-way ticket. If you are holding a Ethiopian document, you cannot go for one way. That one is the policy.
Okay.
You must to go with two-way ticket. Even though you are not going to come back, you must to get that ticket. And then from there, they told me, like, you cannot go to South Sudan. You have to get another ticket, and you have to get a South Sudanese visa here in Addis Ababa. I said, okay, it's Africa. This is home.
Okay.
No problem. I called my brothers who are artists, because I based my music based in Ethiopia before.
Okay.
So I know all the artists. And then I called some of them. They picked me up. And then so 1 week later, I came to Juba.
Okay.
So this is how the whole story starts, and this is how it ends.
And now, let me take you back a bit. What did you establish that these people were up to? Because they must have been up to something. Because you are in the middle of nowhere, plantations of sugarcane, corn fields, and some forest. What did you establish later on that they could have been up to?
Yeah, I thought even in my big aim, and in my thought, I was just going to the place where I'm going to work. If this guy did not come and follow me with a stick, when I was urinating, I will come back inside to the car, and then I can go where they want to take me.
But looks like they didn't have good intentions.
So
do you think they were up to some good?
I think they are not. They were not. They was having another feeling, according to how I see them. Because if I decide to move all the way from Africa to go and work for my own benefit, so what will be the reason for them to come and threaten me with a stick, like go inside the car, or we are going to handcuff you? So what will be all these things about? And I am the one having a right. I decide to come all the way from Africa to Asia. So I think it is something that maybe they have hidden agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you tell people who may be looking for opportunities outside the country from your experience? Or would you like to treat this as an isolated case? What would you like to say about maybe going for greener pastures? Because it appears like the pasture that was supposed to be green turned out not to be particularly green in this case.
Yeah, the problem is that I was having like 6 guys. The one who connect me from Juba, and then he said his brother is in, the guy who have a connection with the company is in Dubai. And then I was picked up by one of the guy, and then he report me to another person, another person. That means it is like it is not illegal. It is illegal, okay. Right?
Yes.
So, but I cannot say to the people, if you get an opportunity, don't go. Okay. It might be a good opportunity, it might be a bad opportunity. But you have to just see how the procedure are. Okay. So if they are illegal in a procedure, because this company has not been registered here in South Sudan, so which means it is not legal, it is illegal. So if you find out a company like that, you have to think about it. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think, thank you so much for your time, and I think this is no doubt one of the most interesting stories we've had to tell in this particular platform. It's good that we have a happy ending, because as I can see, he's in good health. I doubt if he's got any medical issues. Of course, we'll get to that later on. But of course, this is something that all of us really need to take a keen look at whenever these opportunities come around. It's really important that you do a background check to ascertain how legitimate some of these offers could be. Well, up to that point, I really don't have anything else to add. I must thank at this point Bros Hotel here in Juba for this amazing ambience. I'm just inches away from the great Nile River, and of course here at Bros Hotel you've got a collection of special dishes and drinks you can ever think about. Well, this is Faces of South Sudan, and the channel is the City Review Digital. I've been your host, Kevin Ogutu. Goodbye.